Hello, my name is Ahmad Fakhrurradzie bin Ahmad Zaidi from class DMB 5A. My matrix number is 09DMB19F1081. Today I'm going to talk about statistic of suicides. So what is suicide? Suicide means ending your own life. It is sometimes a way for people to escape pain or suffering. When someone ends their own life, we say that they died by suicide. A suicide attempt means that someone tried to end their life but did not die. So this is a bar chart of suicides by year by continent. So you have Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. This is the number of suicides per year in the form of pie chart. So you have 2001 to 2011. Interestingly, we can see that South America is the continent with the highest rate of suicide in young men, followed by Europe in the bar chart. Although useful, it does not show the change over time in the rate of suicide of these continents. After grouping the data using continent and year and executing the following code, we are able to plot the rate of change of suicides per 100,000 population by continent. The above pie chart shows us an increased suicide rate from 7.51% in 2001 to 9.36% in 2011. So how does suicide affect others? There is no blueprint for how we react to and cope after suicide. We each have our own relationship with the person who died, and we all grieve in our own way and at our own pace. When someone grieves in a different way to you, it doesn't mean that they don't care. They are just finding their own way to cope. But it can be hard if they behave in a way that you cannot relate to. It can also be difficult to express our own grief around others if they are reacting differently, especially if those people also had a close relationship with the person who died. Patience and understanding is helpful, and it is important that you try and find somewhere you can share your feelings. And remember that there is support available from others from outside, friends and family. This can provide a space to be yourself without having to worry about how people or others will react. So how does suicide affect other people? So for our partners, losing the person you have chosen to share your life with can destroy your hopes and expectations for the future. When you lose a partner to suicide, it is not unusual to experience strong feelings of rejection or betrayal. A sense that they broke your shared commitment, that they chose to leave you, or that they did not feel that they could look to you for help. In siblings, when you lose a brother or sister, you lose someone who shared many experiences and memories and who you may have expected to be with you for the most of your life. Many siblings shared a deep, protective connection. You may feel very guilty that you did not do enough to help them, or that you are still alive when they are not. Siblings may find that they become isolated in the family, perhaps because their parents seek to protect their remaining children by not sharing or involving them in the experience, or it could be that remaining brothers and sisters do not share fully with their parents because they do not want to provoke worry or distress. So in conclusion, suicide occurs more often in older than in young people, but it is still one of the leading causes of death in late childhood and adolescence worldwide. This not only result in direct loss of many young lives, but also have disruptive psychosocial and adverse social economic effects. From the perspective of public mental health, suicides among young people is a main issue to address. Therefore, we need good insights in the risk factors contributing to suicidal behavior in youth. This mini review gives a short overview of most important risk factors for late school age children and adolescents. As established by scientific research in this domain, key risk factors found were mental disorders, previous suicide attempts, specific personality characteristics, generic loading, and family processes in combination with triggering psychosocial stresses, exposure to inspiring models, and availability of means of committing suicide. Further unraveling and knowledge of the complex interplay of these factors is highly relevant with regard to the development of effective prevention strategy plans for youth suicide. That is all from me. Thank you very much.